Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to Robscure Music. I know I haven't been around too much lately. I apologize for that. I try to get videos up when I can. What I'm doing today actually is going to be another one of my Let's Get Physical Media videos where I show you things that I've acquired, let's put it that way, in the past probably 30 days. I mean, it's now January 15th, 2025. And the last one I did was the middle of December. I think it was the 13th of December. So we're looking at about roughly 31, 32 days. I got a whole bunch of stuff to show you. So CDs and albums. So let's get right to it. These are in no particular order. Start with what's right on top here. Peter Frampton. This is an album from, I want to say like 1995. You'd think he would have had a self-titled album before then, but no. This actually is, oh wait, I take it back, 1991. This has a song called Out of the Blue, which is the last song that his friend Steve Marriott played on. And Steve Marriott, of course, was in Humble Pie and in Small Faces. Let's go to, I know I got another Peter Frampton here. Oh, I got two more Peter Framptons, actually. So why don't we do those? Peter Frampton, Fingerprints. And this, I believe, is, let's see, sometime in the early 2000s, I think. I haven't actually listened to it yet. Another Peter Frampton, and kudos to, or shout out, I should say, to Paul, who you may know as Fit to Be Tie-Dyed, for suggesting this. I was not able to get it on, or at least not at a budget-friendly price on vinyl, so I picked up the CD. I did listen to this and truly enjoyed it. So thank you, Paul. Check out his, I think he still has a channel, Fit to Be Tie-Dyed. Then we'll go to the Armoires. And my last video is a song spotlight on one of the songs that they do on this particular album. It's called This One's for the Swedes. You'll see that as the second song on this album. And they're on Big Stir Records. And I happened to see this in my local record shop. I think it was in the dollar section. And I said, you know what, I'm going to take a listen to this. Turns out it's a fairly new CD. Don't know why they put it in the dollar section. And it's good. I really enjoyed it. So I started to look into getting a little bit more of the Armoires. And I picked up this, the Armoires Incognito. And this actually is an album of singles that were released by the Armoires posing as other groups. So between October 2020 and April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2021, and of course we all know what was going on with the whole lockdown and isolation in the 2020s and into 2021. But what they did was they released songs, or Big Stir released them as sort of, new and undiscovered artists. So they put out, for example, like you'll see in this first one, they've got the first two songs. That's like the A and the B side, if you will. That was released under the name October Surprise. They also released a song as DFE. They used the name The Chessy System, the Yes It Is, the Zed Cats, and then they basically came out and said, hey, that was us all along, the Armoires. But it kind of gave them an opportunity, much like I think the Beatles did with Sgt. Pepper, to be someone they're not, to sort of pretend that they're a different band. So this album is good as well. So I'm going to be looking into a little bit more of the Amouage. I got that one from Big Stir Records. I also picked this up from Big Stir Records. And this is the Half Cubes Pop Treasures. And this one I got to give a shout out to Matthew Street. So check out his channel on YouTube, because I believe it was Matthew who highlighted this at one point. Don't remember exactly when or where, but let's see if I can get that straight. There you go. But that's got like 24 songs by other artists you might recognize. For example, song number 6 on here, My Girl, Eric Carmen. There's also another song by Eric Carmen. There's Flo and Eddie. So it's pretty cool. And when I received that in the mail from, Big Stir Records, I also received, sorry, things are falling out. Excuse me a minute. I should have taken the papers out. I got a little note here from Rex and Christina of Big Stir Records, thanking me for adding these 2 items to my collection. I actually have ordered from them before, so I already had this. And now I have this. So, pretty cool that they do that. Okay, moving right along. This was, I don't know where I got this. Tsuko 103 Wah. This is a band from the Netherlands, from Rotterdam, I believe. It's sort of electronic music played in a Brazilian style. So really kind of funky, different, unusual, but I like stuff like that. So I kind of just saw this and had to pick it up. This next artist needs no introduction, the Essential Harry Chapin. I already have, I think, a Chapin collection, but I couldn't remember if I had it on vinyl or a different CD, so I picked this up. The Lightning Seeds, Sense. This, I don't recall if this is their first album. I don't think it is, but, and I say they, the Lightning Seeds was essentially one person, but this was the one that had the hit, sorry for the glare, The Life of Riley. And you may not remember the song by its title, but if you listen to it, you probably remember that from the 80s. Next, I have actually Cool Yule 2024. This was a gift to me from Trish Mullins, DJ Trish. So thank you, Trish, for this. I listened to it, really enjoyed it, but it's now the middle of January, so it goes away till next Christmas. The Trees, honestly, I have no idea what this is, but I kind of like my independent artists, unusual things, so I picked it up. We'll take a listen to it at some point. Along the same lines, I want to make sure I got her name right, Holly McFarland. I just looked at it. McHeartland. Holly McHeartland. Stuff. Again, no idea what to expect, but I expect the unexpected, and often I'm very pleasantly surprised, because I like all kinds of music, so there's not much I'll listen to and not enjoy. For example, Ravi Shankar. And this is like a greatest hits collection. In fact, they call this Bridges, the best of Ravi Shankar. I also picked up Ravi Highlights. Again, a collection of, I guess, hit songs or popular songs by Ravi, but these don't duplicate kind of what's on the other one, so pick them both up. And for those of you who know, Ravi also has a daughter, and I like her music, and I have some of her things. So, Anushka Shankar. In fact, he has another daughter, Nora Jones, who you might know, but I picked up Anushka's album. Again, very popular artist now, somebody I don't really need to talk about. You've heard all of the good news about his album, his new album, and all the accolades he's receiving. So, Ringo Starr, look up. I picked this up during a listening party. I did not get the vinyl because I had pre-ordered that from Universal Music, and I still haven't received it. It's on white vinyl, so I'm hoping to get it soon. Fingers crossed. Then we have the best of James Brown. Again, I've got a James Brown collection, but for $1, I had to get it. As a matter of fact, I hit the dollar bin at Infinity Records kind of hard this time. I picked up Mara, and this is called 2000 Streets Under the Sky. You won't be familiar with Mara. It's a Philadelphia based band. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think it's actually Brooklyn and Philly. And this is a band that I became aware of from my friend and yours, who unfortunately is no longer with us, Beans. So, thank you, Beans. I'm looking up to you and thanking you. Then I got the ultimate Otis Redding. 20 hits for just $1. I don't know if they were all hits, but 20 songs. Another $1 item, Joe Jackson, Laughter and Lust. Ooh, that doesn't look like laughter or lust right there. But whatever. More $1 items, Wilson Pickett. James. Anyone remember that group? Brian Wilson, That Lucky Old Son, for just $1. The Archies, because hey, why not? All right, maybe they only had like 2 hits, but there they are. Sugar Sugar and Jingle Jangle, and what else did they have? Bang Shang-a-Lang. It's fun music, people. Get off my back. Jimmy Buffett. If you know me, you know how much I like Jimmy Buffett. Excuse me. I have this on vinyl, but for $1, excuse me, why not get it on CD? And then, oh God, I almost hate to end with this, but another kind of corny one. The California Raisins. Sweet, delicious, and marvelous. You get sweet, delicious, and marvelous for just $1. Now on to the albums. Ah, boy, what are we going to start with? I'll tell you what, let's start with a picture disc. Love Live. Again, anyone who knows me knows that I love Love. And I love the group Love. Then we have, maybe I should show it like this, Golden Earring. And I have to thank Mike from Now Spinning. Check him out on Instagram. He has an Instagram account where he plays some music, music that he's spinning, if you will. And you see records spinning. Cool guy with a cool collection. He pulled this out at Infinity Records, said he had it, said it sounded amazing. So I picked it up, and yeah, I'll show you the whole thing now. Why not? Somewhat risque, I guess, cover. And hey, if you're not into that, then, we got this. But what's really cool, get ready for this, Beetle Brad. Woo! Colored vinyl. And yes, it's colored on both sides. Kind of goes with the coloration of the album cover. And did I show you the track listing here? Actually, it's only on the label. So let me show you that. Oops, I've got my fingers all over this thing. All right, so it's going to have to get cleaned. Anyway, so that's that. Then we have Nick Lowe, Love Starvation. Limited edition, 4 new songs, served 2 different ways. And yes, it's sealed. Haven't opened it, so looking forward to listening to that. Then I picked up, which I already had on CD, but this was cheap enough on vinyl, thankfully, Michael Nesmith and the First National Band, Nevada Fighter. And this has Grand NUI and Propinquity. I've Just Begun to Care, Texas Morning Come. There's a lot of great songs. If you like Michael Nesmith, great album. Speaking of Michael Nesmith, I think I have some more of his here, don't I? Let's see. Ah, yes, here we go. Michael Nesmith. Excuse me. And this is the 50th anniversary edition of his album, Pretty Much Your Standard Ranch Stash. There's the track listing. Again, not opened yet, but I'm familiar with the album, so it's all good. Elton John Live Collection. This is one of those really amazing, well-done Pickwick items. But it's Elton John. I pick up like whatever I can on Elton John. And it's two record set. The first record has most but not all of basically what was his 11/17/70 live album, which was recorded for radio broadcast in New York. Then he has on side 3, I believe it's side 3, is recorded live at the Royal Festival Hall in London. And side 4 is from Madison Square Garden in New York City. Again, there's the track listing. Then I picked up the Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. Another Jimmy Buffett. And this time it's the album Life on the Flip Side, which was, I think, was this his next to last album? don't really recall right now. But nice gatefold. Then I picked up Onto Country, Margo Price. And this album, Strays, is basically, I think, a live performance she did when she was introducing her album, the name of which is escaping me right now, but has a very similar cover. This is a Record Store Day limited edition, and I was able to pick it up now, at a sort of discounted price, and very happy to get this. And you'll see here, it says that it is on what they're calling Sangria marble vinyl. And I haven't opened it, but hey, why don't we open it so we can see the vinyl together? Ooh, sweet. I don't know if that's coming across too well, but it's sort of a pinkish, different shades of pink and some white. So looks more like cotton candy than sangria. But hey, it's colored vinyl. Another one that Beetle Brad would enjoy. Then I picked up, and this is a Savers product, so it's $3.99. The Best of Judy Garland, still sealed, but it does have a cut corner. Oh, excuse me. And this is a 2-record set. So it'll be nice to listen to that. I also picked up, don't ask me why, something about this just kind of struck me. And I said, you know what? Stanley Black, the London Festival Orchestra and Chorus on the London label. I guess it's sort of traditional Russian type music, but I'm game to listen to that. Then I have Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town. Again, a Savers item. And considering the condition of most of the albums I see in Savers, this one's clean, really clean. So that's one Rod Stewart album that I never owned, actually. And then I actually got this one free I got a couple free, and I don't know what I do with the others, but I picked up probably about 5 different albums. Oh, I think that Alan Parsons one that I showed was free, actually. There was a woman, when I was at the listening party, I think it was the listening party, there was a woman there, it was the same store. There was a woman who was trying to trade in some records, and the record store had gone through a whole bunch of them already. They either had too many of those already, or they didn't want them, and they were still going through some others. So the woman said to me, if you want to take a look at these, if you want anything, take them. So I found 4 or 5 albums. I offered her some money. She wouldn't take it, but this was one of them. So Joe Walsh. But seriously, folks, wouldn't you take this for free? See what I did there? And that's it. So sorry that this video is a little bit long, but stay tuned. Probably a month from now, I'll be doing another one of these. But in the meantime, I'll try to get some videos out there so that I can put out some content and you'll have something other than the usual to watch. Something a little bit, maybe a little bit more obscure or obscure. So thanks for watching. Stay well, friends. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.